Hello class, this is Mr. Paul. Today we are going to be learning about celestial objects. Now that's just a fancy way of saying things that are in outer space. So specifically we will be looking at the planets today. Now I want you to take notes during this presentation because we will be discussing the planets more in depth in class tomorrow. So what is a planet? According to Oxford dictionaries, a planet is a celestial body moving in an elliptical orbit around a star. Let's take that definition and break it down a bit. So the first part of the definition is a celestial body. Well, as I said before, that's just a fancy way of saying something in outer space. Now that thing could be a rock, a star, or even a ball of gas. The next part of the definition is moving in an elliptical orbit. Okay, so there's two separate bits to that also. Elliptical means oval, so the thing in outer space is spinning in an oval orbit. And an orbit is a path that an object takes around another object. Alright, so that outer space object is moving in an oval-shaped path around another object. Now, what is this other object? Well, we're about to find out. The last part of the definition is around a star. So there we go. Planet is something that moves in an oval path around a star. But not just any star. By now you should know about that thing in the sky that's bright. It gives you sunburn. That's right, the sun. Sun is in fact a star. So, our complete definition of a planet in our solar system is a space object that moves in an oval path around the sun. Feel free to pause the video here and go back to watch anything that you might have missed. Now, these planets just can't go wherever they want around the sun. We know they have an oval-shaped path, but if these paths cross each other, the planet would just crash and explode, right? Well, it's a good thing each planet has a special path around the sun. The first planet, the planet closest to the sun, is Mercury. So Mercury has the closest path to the sun. As I said, we were going in oval orbits, and Mercury's is the closest, so it would be closest to the sun. The next planet is Venus. Venus' orbit would be a little bit bigger away from the sun because the planets stay in order when they're on their paths. Then we have our home planet right here, Earth. After Earth, we have Mars. Now, we will be talking about Mars a little bit more this year because there's been talk over the years that life might exist on Mars, just like it exists here on Earth. After Mars is Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Now, this last one's kind of tricky. It's Pluto. Pluto's like a mystery planet because scientists keep changing their minds about whether this planet is a real planet or a dwarf planet. We will also talk about this later on in the year, so for now I want you to learn that there are only 8 planets, so we will not include Pluto. So there you have it, 8 planets in our solar system.
Don't worry, be happy.
For this unit, we will need to memorize the order of the planets from the sun, so at home tonight, please work on learning the names of all the planets. As you can see here, I've listed all of the sources that I have used for my pictures, videos, and music. This is just like we are practicing in Comm Arts class, because we always need to include our sources, just in case our audience wants to see where we got our information from. Well, that's all for this lesson. I hope you learned a little bit about the planets, so you will be able to discuss with us in class tomorrow. This is Mr. Paul signing off. Over and out.